2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. A loaded backcourt, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. And for the Lakers, in at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Home in the paint. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Mitchell. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Wow, splash it in from the mid-range, Donovan. What a pretty shot.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Strus. Cleveland moving it around. And it's Mitchell missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's LeBron. That shot, no good. Good D by Mobley. Outside Garland. It's rebounded by Hayes. G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Here's Mitchell. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Yes, that goes in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
First free throw is good. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
That one misses. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
And it's Mitchell missing. Garland against Hachimura. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, this is the area that he's most comfortable. Rui Hachimura, such a solid performer in the painted area.
Strus kicks to Mitchell. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
On the court, yours. Who wants the t-shirt? I can't hear you.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Mitchell against Reeves. Here's Hachimura. Hits the three-point bomb. Hachimura's got 7 points in the game.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Mitchell after the basket by Los Angeles. Strus in the corner. Fires the 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Lakers leading by 3. LeBron James on the wing. Here's Hachimura. 9 points in the game so far. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You see the level of effectiveness Rui Hachimura has on the interior. This guy, even with good defense, can score the basketball.
Now, here's Strus. No scoring in this one. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Big night for Rui Hachimura. You can tell when his number is called, he is prepared to embrace the scoring role.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
If you see yourself in this league, you know what to do. Show us your move.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Gannett comes in for Austin Reeves. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Outside Garland. Hunter with a screen on Doncic. The Cavaliers with another miss. Lakers leading by 8. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8 to end the drought. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
It's deflected. Now here's James, covered by Okoro.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Mitchell outside. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James.
Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. Both teams will make substitutions. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Jerome. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the call right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Hunter. He's out there with Okoro. Mobley is out there with Green, and it's Jerome in at the point guard position. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, DA. From the arc, the rebound by the Lakers.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Finney-Smith. And it's good off the back rim and in. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Vincent. Jerome with the rebound.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Okoro wide open. He fires. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. The Lakers with the ball. The lead is 15. Here's Vanderbilt. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jerome passes to Mobley. And here is Hunter. Vanderbilt defending, and Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt, and it's LeBron in for Connect. Then for the Cavaliers, Max Strus is checked in for Okoro, and it's Garland in for Green. Now, here's Garland. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Lakers. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Mobley outside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Reeves. James looking it over. There's the three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Garland has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. Garland's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Garland is a tremendous three-point shooter. You've got to chase him out of those coveted corner spots.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Lakers.
With some changes. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Garland. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Garland's got 5.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
James, and the dunk by James.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now, here's Garland. He's got 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Rebound the Lakers. And here is Hachimura. 16 points for him.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Goodwin. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Inside, here's Finney-Smith. Banked in off the glass. Finney-Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
Garland finds Mitchell. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate. Here's
Finney-Smith. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
You love the aggressive approach right there. Finney-Smith inside under duress of the contest. Woo-hoo!
Free throw line jump shot. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it go with a 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots after a good start.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well. Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Nailed from 3-point land.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Strus kicks to Thompson. Outside Garland. Shoots over Doncic. Rebound the Lakers. James in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got his 3rd basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, No wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One guy who's been getting it done is Rui Hachimura.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
James with it. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
At the line for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura. One shot.
The free throw off from Hachimura.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
It's good. Mitchell's got 10.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Hachimura against Mobley. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they have been relentless
from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here is Garland after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Offensive rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. From deep. Rebounded by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming off the locker room in the break.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Now here's Hayes. Allen defending. Doncic finds Hayes. Here's Hachimura. Good on the triple. Hachimura's got 27 points.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Pass to Strus. Cleveland moving the ball around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Mobley misses. Lakers have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Here's Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Strus. Allen outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Allen. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for James. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Austin Reeves. And Cleveland also making a change. Hunter's checked in. And Allen drops them both. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to connect. Doncic outside. Here's Hachimura. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now, here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Down low, here's Hunter. Hachimura grabs the miss. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Pass to Mitchell. The tray. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 for Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And here is Allen after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Allen dishes to Hunter. Shoots over connect. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
Pass to Hachimura. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Wade. And it's Jerome in at the 2. Garland with the bucket.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Goodwin kicks to Vanderbilt. Pass to Milton. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Jerome. And Garland has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Bangs home the trifecta.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The numbers in their favor. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Milton looking around. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
From the high post, he drills it. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Who says the mid-range is dead? If the defense gives it, Darius Garland will take it.
It's stolen by Strus. To the inside, puts it up. Garland with the bucket.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Milton. There's the triple. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. To the right side. The wide open look here for Garland. Hands it from downtown. Garland's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Cavs. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Connect, defended by Strus. Here's Finney-Smith, and again, no good by the Lakers.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Pass to Strus. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Finney-Smith kicks to Goodwin. Los Angeles with another miss. Cleveland's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And it's Strus missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter, and that one drops for him.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. That's to Wade, and it's Wade with the jam.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
That's his first personal foul.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Alex Lenz checked in for Connect. James comes in for Goody. And Vincent subbed in for Shake Milton. And then for Cleveland, Evan Mobley comes in for Hutter. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. And Wade, no good on that one. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's James. Can't hit that one. Good D by Mitchell. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rui Hachimura.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
1:04 left in the game. Wade outside. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. To the paint. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Misses the baby hook. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Comes up empty down low. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Strus. To stop the run. Offline. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Luka. You got the W, so what did you think about your performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that's very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win, and we got to keep going like that.
Hey, man, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Rui Hachimura.